I mean, it sucks regardless when someone, there's always that stupid questions like, oh, did you ever kill anybody? Like the stereotypical drunk dude at the party or whatnot, or, just in how people respond to those stories. And then, you're making a joke out of it, basically. Then, of course, nobody's going to take it seriously. And then, of course, the guys with those experiences aren't going to want to say anything about them. I think we will get to that point, and we can as a society, but I also think that it's like a crucial part of that are guys telling their stories and not bullshitting anyone. But I also think that the general public needs to learn how to accept those stories in a way that is conducive to those men and women who had those experiences wanting to share those experiences.
Aina mai ka puana la, ai mako I ka opai. Mamona me ne pune ka opai o haulava. Ka opai, ma ke ka vai. Ka opai, ma ke honu. Aina mai ka puana la, ai mako I ka opai.
Is that a bonefish?
Oh,
I'm slacking it. Come on, baby. Stop.
Maybe a lot of people haven't had that power in a sense, like that literal feeling and ability every day to like take life, or have it taken. And it's a pretty intoxicating game, especially for like young men. There's kind of no limit to what you might be willing to do to, keep yourself alive or your friends alive. But no, but you also have to maintain like some semblance of your humanity, and kind of give yourself little reality checks to make sure that you're still human, or that you still feel things in that sense, little connections to the world, instead of just that immediate world of survival. Aloha, my name is Josiah Kaleo Ching, born and raised on Molokai. My full-time job, I'm the project coordinator of a conservation-based nonprofit here on the island, where we're working to restore the native ecosystem. And part-time gig for now is a fly fishing guide, second generation, like learned from my dad. My dad's been doing it for years, and specializing in targeting super elusive, tricky, gigantic Hawaiian bonefish.
Going this direction and then kind of reading that fish, coming up with a game plan, getting yourself in there the most advantageous position, like making the connection, getting the fish, it's just magic. There's just something about it. The connection is unreal. Oh.
I fell in love the first time I saw her. Yeah. And I thought she loved me too. But I found I wasn't in her dream. Or she's sharing them with somebody new. Goodbye, Mr. Love, she loves another. For the love she said will never die. Goodbye, Mr. Love, she's gone forever.
Pretty rough. I think like most violent year of the war was that period, So we lost a lot of guys, A lot of dudes got killed, a lot of guys got wounded. Comes with the territory, I guess, you know, but and then not really realizing all those things at the time, but then coming back from all of that, you know, I think that a lot of us for sure haven't really fully processed a lot of what went down, you know. Know a lot of dudes that have taken their own lives, you know, dealing with stuff and experiences, but
Okay, this is for Tutu.
Grandpa was a fisherman, Dad was a fisherman, grew up going out with them on the boat, you know, from shore, all kinds of different styles and methods of fishing and gathering, and just kind of learning the traditional way. Like, we've been fishermen our whole lives, and as Hawaiians, like, we knew bonefish our whole lives. They're a food fish, just like the majority of other fish, and there's all kinds of different ways that you can catch these things, but the fly fishing was the new thing to us. Kind of got hooked and went deep, you know, and every opportunity I had, I was out there most times by myself, you know, if I wasn't with him, and just grinding it out. You know, hours and hours and hours and hours and hours, learning all of those factors, variables, learning to cast, learning to strip, you know, all these different things. And it was through all of that, you know, and I kind of started to realize like how impactful it was in the therapeutic sense with the whole coming back from going to war thing.
In Hawaii, we have a phrase. It's a 3-word phrase. The phrase is "E puli kako." Puli is to pray, kako is together. And so I begin every trip with a puli because we're just a little dot in the ocean here. So love this thing and cherish this thing and work on relationships. You know, be quick to say, "Hey, I'm sorry, it was my bad." You know, that kind of thing. And so we have a special relationship. And I'm thankful for that. And I taught him to fly fish and save his life. Right? And he'll even admit it.
Trying very hard to make an impact, to do the very best that you can in whatever capacity or every capacity that is, that in some way, like, you're honoring those dudes who never had that opportunity, you know, those guys that like you came up with that, you know, they never got to get married, never got to have kids, you know, can't go fishing, whatever that might be, you know. And
There he is.
you don't want to settle for those dudes, you know. Not just me, you know, a lot of guys kind of always have that with them and live their lives or try to accordingly, I guess, you know.
And I keep feeling so alone.
No, right here, right here.
I can't do nothing, everything that we got is out the mud, no lie.
Oh my God.
So much fly. See, I've been to the top of the mountain and having my possessions, things that you call an astounding. Accomplished most of the things I want, now I'm guessing my purpose. A lot of dreams I put my worth in, starting to feel worthless. Can gold plaques bring my dad back? Some of these trophies and awards help get my people untrapped. Can my Spotify streams help that cop think before he pull the trigger? Can't fix that with 10 figures. And over property that we don't own, we gunning down each other. Trying to make them ends meet, but that EBT don't cover. Rob T sell dope, even if that mean killing each other. Then the prison system eat off all our deaths just like vultures. I just call it like I see it. I know they saying killing friends.
There's a place I like to be. It's a place just for me. All my friends, they come and stay. It's an island getaway. Molokai, an island by the sea. How's that?
How's that?